Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a great week so far, or a great week, and hopefully a great start to the weekend. My name is Nerd Builder. Thank you so much for coming in. Of course, today we're back in our MineColonies world here. And hey, Tezcat, welcome in. Glad you don't have to get up on Saturdays at 7 a.m. for work, so you can be here. Well, welcome. Very happy to hear that. It's nice you get a nice, hopefully day off tomorrow then. It's 1 a.m. there for you. Wow, very late there, but yeah, I'm gonna be up early-ish tomorrow for some activities going on in that going to a Renaissance fair. So see how that goes, but it looks pretty cool. There's one in upstate New York that they do every year for a couple weeks, you know, in July and August. It's actually the last weekend, so we saw that, we're like, oh, you know, so we'll go do that. But it's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from us, so it's a little bit of a far drive there. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing some house building, and I know I had listed the upgrading the plantation, but I don't think we're going to do that today. I think we're going to push that off to next week. I think what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 houses or see how they fit in here. I don't know. It's a small space, so we'll have to see what we can do. How much room could we expand? Well, I guess we could bring it back a little bit here. I think we're going to go with the wooden design for them, because they seem to be a little bit more compact than the stone ones do. So I wanted to get 2 houses in here, and then this will kind of form, you know, where we could start putting in some street here. The other thing, which is new, is we now have a house. That episode will be coming out next week. I finished recording at least the second half of the video where we do the build. Because usually, you know, in the videos I try to do like an update, because I know some people, you know, the live streams are, you know, they're long, so not everyone can watch them. So I know some people just tune in for the episode, so I try to give an update as to what's going on around the colony and that. But with your current work, you get to work from home, or you get to go to work, sorry, from Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Oh, okay, that's nice. Then you can see a bunch of stuff change since you got to watch last. Yeah, so a lot of terraforming. You know, when I was getting the house built, which was a a lot to get this built, a lot of material, a lot of nether brick. I don't think I've ever mined so much netherrack in my life. And also we needed, what else do we need? Terracotta, which the nearest terracotta, like in the desert, it's like 2,000 something blocks away. So I actually dropped a marker so I remember where it is. But yeah, and actually you could see it on there, Terracotta Desert. So 2,089 meters away. Ridiculous how far that is, you know, from us. So I had to go like all the way down there. It's the level 2 house, correct? Yeah. So yeah, I was looking, because originally I thought, you know, because it was kind of, they had like the 3 different options, because, you know, like obviously when we place these buildings, it's like, you know, you build like, you know, it's like level 1, and then like, you know, once you get into the block, that's when you upgrade, or like, you know, do it up. So when I saw on the wand, you know, level 1, 2, and 3, I thought, okay, well, we'll just go with a level 2 house, because you know, I'm like, I don't know if you can upgrade it, because like I don't think there's a block associated with it. And yeah, so let's head on over. Actually, let's head on over. I'll give a little sneak peek of it, because I think it looks very cool on the inside. But there is a way to upgrade them. So eventually we can upgrade this to a level 3. I think the biggest holdup right now would be because we need endstone, and we don't have access to that yet. So I do hope to do that at some point, but that's probably still like a little ways down the road. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool here. You can upgrade it. Yeah, exactly. So thank you. Yeah, so right here, yeah, that's the way that you go ahead and upgrade on there. Because originally, like I said, I wasn't sure, because I'm like, there's no block for it. So like, can we actually upgrade it? But yeah, so this little paper thing here allows you to do it, which the level 1 is not that bad. It doesn't take that many resources. It's when you get up to level 2 that it really starts to require like a lot. But, you know, it's nice. We have a nice little enchanting area up here now, a nice little brewing stand. We got our bed. and then we have a safety hazard of like a veranda or something up here with no rails. But I think technically this is probably the roof, I would think, but I'm guessing that there's probably an add-on to this area. So yeah, and then my favorite part, which I'll show downstairs, because at first when I came in here, I'm like, why? Because I saw he had put the trap doors in, and originally, like, he didn't put the lights in there, and I'm like, what? I'm like, why did they do that? You know, and there's like these random stone plates, but let's see, I'm still trying to okay, let's look at it. I'm still trying to master the very narrow bit. There we go. That's half number 50. Yeah, this looks amazing. And sorry if this is like exceptionally bright on stream just because of like all the glowstone and that, but this is looking fantastic, I think. And we have like a nice auto smelter, you know, here that we can get this going. And then I'm thinking about putting a stash box down here if we can. Off the sleeves. I don't know how the couriers will fare with the trapdoors or that, but all decorations have that Sheikah's deco should be able to deco. Oh, okay. Yeah, the auto jump makes going in there difficult. Yeah, I was gonna say we might have to like disable that, because I figure we're gonna be, you know, maybe we'll move some smelting operations over here. At least when we have a large quantity of something, opposed to using our other smelting area by the lava farm there. But yeah, lots of storage space here. But yeah, this is really cool looking. It makes like the hassle of going and like getting all that terracotta worth it there. So yeah, let's head back up. Maybe I'll have to turn off the auto jump. Yeah, we'll close that down. But yeah, I literally, this just was finished like 20-30 minutes ago. So I came in, took a look, finished recording the episode. And yeah, so yeah, I didn't move anything in yet, so we'll have to move in and kind of make ourselves at home. I also extended in the back here. I ended up extending the coast out a little bit because we do have this interesting backyard area, which I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a... It kind of has like a feel of like a tennis court or something, you know, or some kind of court, like, you know, some kind of game or that. And then looks like there's an animal pen, but I ended up moving the coast back a little bit over here. And the other thing I thought about doing is, because, you know, I was looking at the build tool and all the other stuff, like, you know, you could build an ice skating rink, you can build a hedge maze, a tennis court, and there's like a variety of other like cool stuff. So I was kind of thinking about, because I've been having our builders kind of terraform this out to flatten this out so we have this nice flat area up here. So I was kind of thinking of like maybe putting an ice skating rink in over here. It's kind of fitting because this area over here is always very, very cold in the winter, and it's cooler in the summer, because because we're in the summer right now. It took like almost 2 seasons to get this thing done. Huge supply chain lag and all of that. But yeah, it's always a little bit cooler over here than it is over by like our university area, where it tends to be a little bit warmer. You know, we always get the, you know, where we're on fire, you know, during the you know, while we're like standing up here, and then in the winter over here when it snows, that's when we're getting that we're gonna freeze to death type thing. So this kind of feels like a area for like a skating rink and that. So I think we're gonna move out of the town hall that we've been squatting in for the last, you know, however long since we upgraded it to level 2 and I took the bed up there. But the other thing that's currently populating our town hall is some nether work, because, you know, for this type of design we needed red nether brick, which, you know, you need a ton of nether wart. So I had to go secure this, which was no easy task, because the nearest temple was like, it's not a great one. I think it spawned weird, because there's huge pillars and it comes across, but then like there's a lot of like lava flows cutting through it, and then there's like all this stuff. But this took a lot to like find this. I had to like really maneuver, and then like finally got these. So this took a lot. The biggest holdup was growing enough nether work, because again we had like none. So that was the biggest holdup, was getting these all grown you know, so we could get the bricks, because I like it was holding everything else up. Is in our stonemason, which that episode dropped earlier today, the stonemason one, so that's available now. But it kind of held things up because like she couldn't really do anything until she got the appropriate amount of like red or of nether wart, and then it was kind of slowing up the smelter too, because I think it was like, you know, she wasn't putting in the flesh she needed for the material until she got like the nether wart. So yeah, so that took a little while. Like I had to let this run for like hours, and then like occasionally just come in and check out and gather some nether wart and drop it off. And that, so like I said, this was quite the process, you know, getting this house together. But I think it's worth it. We've been meaning to do it for a while. The biggest holdup was some of the material, but you know, I think it's a good thing, and I think we, you know, we got this here, and this area is a little bit more terraformed because I've been saving this area up here for the house to put this in. But now that we have the house up, you know, we can start populating down this way the rest of this area that's at least accessible for now. So I've been doing some general terraforming around the colony as well, especially on the other side. Let's just head on over there. And then obviously the street here, you know, this is a little bit more developed. I had to raid the, you know, originally we were going to use glowstone. We're going to use lanterns now for the street posts, but there were glowstone on top of them, but I had to raid them for the house build because I needed a little bit more glowstone there. But yeah, let's head on down here. I'll just show what we've been working on over here. I guess we can kind of show in the back too. So it looks like Emmy is, I assigned this to her, so we'll probably just let her finish these ones out. We'll have Maddox maybe take care of the houses while she's doing this. Just clearing some of this out. It's a good way to get some extra cobblestone and add some extra dirt, cobblestone in that, because again, we have a lot of terraforming to do. So a lot of times when I let you know, the world run, which I do on occasion, I'll have them do projects like this, because I think our miner unfortunately is so far down, and it's just another miner so far down that he's not grabbing cobblestone anymore. I think he's just grabbing, like, you know, deep slate and that. So it's you know, a lot of our buildings rely on cobblestone, so this might be a way to get it by, you know, again, continuing to take down this hill. And you know, this right here will bring in a couple stacks of cobblestone for the warehouse and that. And hey, John, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What was the underground space? So that is, we finally have a player house. So let me show, I'll just show what we were doing over here, and then we'll head back on over there. Yes, we did do the player house. That's going to be the episode for next week. I actually just finished it up just before the stream. But yeah, I've been kind of terraforming this area up as well. It looks like she probably just finished this one, and we're getting hot. So I've been kind of filling in some of the area here. We're going to bring it up to like that level, I think, and go across and that, because I think we're going to put the Combat Academy over here, because the Combat Academy we're going to be using to almost be a feeder for the Nether Miner, because we've had some bad luck with the Nether Miner, unfortunately. But yeah, so, you know, I think we're going to put in a few more houses over here in time, and then I think we'll put the Combat Academy in, and then we'll put a few more plantations in to have them just do the bamboo and that. And, you know, it's been good because I've needed a lot of paper, so they have been helpful. You know, it helps having our auto farm too, but, you know, so that's been good. And then they have been taking the rails around everywhere, which is great to see too. One of the things, and, you know, I put it in the description about, let's talk a little bit more about the rail line. I think we might have to expand it sooner rather than later, because it seemed like our couriers were, I think, and part of it was because, again, the house required, like, a lot of material that was moving between different buildings, you know, from the stone smelter to the stone mason, and then I was putting stuff in the stash box, you know, when I was gathering stuff, to, you know, bringing it over to them. So it created quite a log jam there. And then here's our house here. We'll actually sleep in here. This will be the first night we're sleeping in here. So let's head on in. But we do have a very nifty space here. I guess the basement just looks fantastic. We'll also let them, we'll let our people get to sleep. There we go. And let's hop in the bed. There. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Answering questions about tomorrow. Yeah, more Rails Road, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna be working on that a little bit. Man, look at this view. Man, the water looks even more like than normal. I have to figure out one of the things I wanted to do, and because I know some content creators that do Minecraft, like I think they used a replay mod, but I think that's whatchamacallit, paper? Is it a paper? Water, whatever the other, sodium. I think it's like a sodium mod and not a Forge mod. I know Forge has something similar. I don't know if anyone have any recommendations for that. They kind of get like a third-person view, because I think it'd be kind of cool to get like a third-person view of some of the stuff, because I kind of figure like when we do some raids, like if a raid happens during an episode, that we could do like a third person and just kind of watch the battle unfold. In that. We also did lose a guard, unfortunately, to a barbarian attack. That came through, because one of the other things I finally did was I put a door, I put two sets of doors into the wall on the other side over here, and I think the barbarians are starting to attack from the northeast again because they sense a vulnerability, I think. But that's really more of a convenience thing, so we can get out to the auto sugarcane farm over there. So yeah, while we're kind of talking in that, let's get started. Building today, so we'll need some torches. Okay, let's roll. Actually, I should just make 2 right away, because I'm hoping to do 2. There, okay. So let's see if these fit in. And I think when we get some more space, because we're down to 29, but obviously we can't replace the guard until we get get some extra space. But I think what we're gonna do is the people who grow up in this that are born and grow up, I think we're gonna have them go over. We're gonna fully stock out finally our barracks, because the raids are getting a lot more nasty, so I think it's better to have the extra help. So, because right now we're running 6 guards from there, but we should have the capacity to do 9. So, probably we're going to look to probably max that out, since we do have a population cap right now of about 50. So that should, we have a lot of room. We're at 29, and that'll give us enough time to upgrade the university and make moves from there. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's place this down and see how this is going to fit here. And then again, there'll be some flickering, so if you're sensitive to that, you can kind of look away. Let's go with the wooden design, and let's already go up to level 5 and take a look here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, this could work. It would be a little... How far down is it? Wanted to see, because I think we're going to have to compromise on some of the room back here. Oh. That's not too bad, though, because that's just like a little bit of a hangover here. So it'll be a little bit narrow behind here. You think you really need some sleep? I'll head to bed. Have a nice stream. Well, thanks. Thanks for stopping in, Tezcat. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, night in that, for you, late night. So thanks as always for stopping in. But yeah, so I think I should leave a little bit of room to not have it just like right directly on the edge. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going to put anything there. Okay, so this, I think this is as far back as we can go. You've been busy at work here at the game sync, but I have got modded Minecraft, Mischief Men MineColonies pack 50 hours, and then just building your MineColony. Well, congratulations! Yeah, that's awesome. John, how do you like the pack so far? And 50 hours, so I mean, you got, you know, you have a pretty good investment into it now, so that's a good, you know, that's a good start. And that, okay. Yeah, I think this will have to. We'll do this, and also do I need to raise this by one? Let's see if I need to raise this. No, okay. Okay, so it'll be a little bit of a narrow street, but I kind of figured it would be. I guess so, because again, we can borrow some room from here, so the sidewalk will be here, so you can have 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, we could still have a 4 wide street. You know, we're not going to have a like a boulevard like this here, but this will still fit. I'm happy, because I was getting a little nervous that this wasn't going to fit. It'll hang off the edge a little bit, but we'll have them just kind of come fill this in. But this will be good. So let's go ahead and plop this down here. And build options. I'll assign it to Maddox, just because that means finishing up some of the stuff over there. So let's go ahead and build. You must construct this. Oh wait, did I just? Oh, did I? I don't know why I said that. But okay, it should activate the one. Weird, maybe because I clicked on the manage workers by mistake. Let me bring their sheets down, so let's wait for Maddox to pick up the assignment. But this works out. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and again, I would appreciate like any feedback or any thoughts like on this, and you know, if you're watching this subsequently, feel free to drop your idea in the chat. So I'm debating whether or not to make this go underground here. So essentially to like take this back a little bit and then have this go down, because right now, I mean, we have to finish putting it down this way, but the idea right now is, you know, we're going to take this one and it's going to branch off this way. And I was thinking about having it go all the way down here to where our colony currently ends, because I think we're not going to be building past this point, I don't believe, for a little bit. So I thought about maybe having the rail run down this side and then start coming back around this way. And then it's a little bit of a long route. We'll put some powered rails in there. But I kind of thought about having it do that, and then having the other rail run over towards this way. And essentially, like, you know, having it, I guess, well, because if we have the other one loop around and go back, because I'm thinking with this one, like, what we could do is have it come, and maybe even just have it come through this way. Because again, we're not really going to be able to, you might be able to fit a building in here, but nothing too big. It might end up just being a house, or, you know, we could see what might fit into this space here. But I was thinking about, you know, having the rail, like, maybe run through, like, this way, and then start covering, like, this street. So essentially having it connect down this way, and then having it go, like, around this way, and then down this way, and then connect through this way, and then have the rail run down this street, and then turn over here. And then essentially we'll just have to let the rail, because I wish that we could do, I don't know if they, because I know there are some mods. But I don't know if they would be able to, like, figure out, like, junctions, because I was trying to search, like, you know, for junctions or something that, like, they could switch, or, like, it would automatically switch, like, the rail, but, like, I don't think we have any of those. So I wish we could connect these ones. So then my other thought was just have the rail end over here somewhere, and then, like, essentially because they could just get off and hop onto this rail if they have to go down this way, or if they have to go down this way. So I kind of thought about doing that. You like using the pack, though. Love having backpacks, journey map, and creative mods in it. That's great. Yeah, I can't go back to without a backpack now. It's just nice having all that extra inventory space. And that, yes, go underground to the lower level. That brings up to the second one then. That's if we wanted to go above ground. I was thinking about doing that. Underground, it wouldn't be so messy. And, you know what I mean? Like, we might be able to have, like, intersecting platforms, almost like, you know, if you've ever been, and, like, I'm more familiar with, like, the Washington, D.C. subway, you know, how, like, you know, they'll have, like, you know, here's, like, ground level, and then they'll have, like, here, they'll have, like, a set of, like, a train that goes a certain way, and then underneath they'll have a platform, like, a little ways down that you have to take, like, an escalator to get down to. That takes you like a different direction, you know, like the intersecting stations. So I thought about doing something with that, because that would be a little bit easier than having rails just running all over the surface. And that's, I figured, like, because we could have like the rail station end right here, because this has a little bit more space, so we could just have like a, you know, like a little subway, like, you know, going down to like a little subway tunnel here, and then having the, you know, the train just run underground all the way down here, and then just having stations along the way. Because technically, like, it doesn't have to go all the way around. Like, as long as it touches the major areas there, you know, that's, you know, like, that'll work. Because, again, they're not that far from the houses, so we don't need, like, trains exactly there. And the reason that I want to do it especially is for the couriers, because they're running such a far distance, and I think it's been causing a little bit of jams. So hopefully that would help out. But I think underground would offer more potential, and that we wouldn't go underground super far, but we would go underground enough that, you know, if they have to dig down for some reason, that we're not in, like, they're not digging through the lines. But yeah, so I thought about doing that, and then because I do want the train to run down this way, and then I do want like 2 different stations, like over here by the warehouse, you know, for like one that goes on this route and the other one that like kind of follows down that way. So I think it would take a little bit of time to get there, but the above ground one would be a little bit easier because we could just place the rails down. The other one will have to do some digging. So that's why one drawback with it going underground. I'm happy with it being above ground, though, because I think this is kind of fitting, because it's like anything else, like, you know, how some cities have, you know, above ground rail systems in certain parts, but then in other parts they have underground, you know, it converts to an underground one. And I kind of thought about doing the same thing, because the one thing is, when we count it out here, there's 4 spots, so it's going to be a little bit, like, it would be uneven to run the train track. Like, if I ran it in the middle of the road, like, it would be kind of uneven. I guess it doesn't matter, like, I'm just being OCD about it, but, you know, that's something too. Because, again, these streets, like, this one's a little bit wider, but the rest of our streets are not going to be, someone's on the roof. I don't know why she always goes on the roof. So... Oh, he's putting up the exterior, okay. I was like, what's he doing with the cobblestone? You know, and even down here, because we're going to put the road in, and we're going to put, like, stairs on either side of it going down. So, you know, like, the subway would take up, like, the subway, or the train line would take up some space, too. Check out the creative mod, 0.5 mod, with trains or Traincraft. Yeah, Railcraft, it is updated. I did look at Railcraft. I don't think it was updated to 118. And that, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I did take a look at that before. I just don't know how they would, I don't know how the count is, because there are some other ones that there's some ways to create, like, junctions in that, but the thing is, like, I don't know if they could figure that out, you know what I mean? Like, if it's programmed, because I know, like, obviously they use rail carts, but, like, you know, if we have to have, like, a contraption, so, like, let's just say we were having, like, you know, both of these connect onto a rail line just running this way, you know, and then there were like 2 different connections that would, like, kind of, you know, you could essentially, like, have the contraption, you know, change the rail so that if I'm coming this way, then, like, I could turn this way. But I don't know if they have that ability to do that. Like, my thought would be that they don't have that ability. And that's so, like, that's kind of the other thing that makes it a little bit more difficult. And that's why the underground way would be a little bit more work. But again, we could have rails running in several different directions and just use platforms that they can get off and get up to the next platform and take another, like a platform that goes around. And yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts about it. So there's like two different ways I think we're gonna go. The underground way seems better in that, but it's gonna be a lot of work to get this in then. But I think we'd have to kind of take up some of the sidewalk over here. You're back, welcome back, John. So that's kind of my thoughts. I mean, the underground would give us a little bit more flexibility because we could have a rail line going and like we could have multiple rail lines everywhere. So doesn't look so like gaudy having rails, you know, just kind of like everywhere on the surface. But also, I think you know, because we could have, like I said, the different platforms, because even, you know, we could have a rail line that goes all the way down to the other side, like there. Like to the end over there, just end there. You know, we could always extend it down the road to have it keep going straight underground. But you know, we could just have several stations, and then we could also have like a sub-platform and have like another rail line just run down here. That essentially its purpose is just to like run down this way, and then even like we could just have it come around and like connect up over here and do like another platform down here too. So, we're getting hot. But that way, because if we have like one rail running down this way, like this could be like the main line, and then you have to get off and use like sub-lines. And that, because right now I would want to have the rail, I think, run all the way to the barracks for now, because eventually we'll open up the land down here. We'll have to do some expansion. But, you know, I haven't touched this too much over here. A lot of our golems have seemed to have disappeared, so we might have to repopulate them. And then I think they might have fell into some hazards, but I did go around and hazard-proof it a little bit more. So we'll have to fill this back up with golems. But yeah, so that was my thought, just having the rail line come all the way down here and end right now by the barracks. And then, you know, we'll have a station over here by the warehouse. And we'll check up on Emmy in a second too, because I'll get her started on the other house. So we could also have an underground rail line coming through here. And then I think we would still have it loop around, so it come down like this way. We could, well, actually on that note, I guess we could have the one that's up there that runs that way. We could have it come down, and then like essentially we'll have to do some like curves and that, but we could have it come down and then like that line be like the main line that cuts through down this way, connecting up that way. And then yeah, we could do that, and then have like a rail line running this way and then having it run all the way down this way. Wow, this will be an extensive project to pull this off, but this could be something really cool, because again, like we could do that, and that way we have like a whole rail system and network going. I would probably still opt to, you know, while we might have I think we might still have like this rail line go off, or maybe just have it go this way, and then with this one maybe, I could just have it so essentially turn to the left. I don't think the town hall we're really gonna have to. It's not going to be dug under anymore. I think if anything, it's going to build up. I think it's safe to say with a lot of these buildings, I mean, as far as I know, that they're not going to dig down anymore. They're going to be building up. I was going to say, because we could still have this one like go around this way, and then that way, like these two streets are connected. Because if we have a station, we could have, yeah, that rail could be the one that comes all the way down and it goes all the way around there and back, and then end there, and then we have a rail line coming this way, and you know, like just have it go like all the way down there, so that'll be the main line. That other line will connect over here, so that way this is all connected, and they have a way to get over here. And then, you know, down here, we'll have a line that connects all the way through to that line, to like this line over here, and then have it go all the way down this way, and that can connect, that can run through the other line there too. And then that way we'll have a rail line going all the way down, so they could take their, you know, they could take the carts all the way to their area. Maybe we'll do 2 rails, like in each area, like in each like shaft. We'll do 2 rails just so that there's, I don't know if there's too much of a logjam. Like I don't know how they respond, if they just like it just goes through each other, or like if it creates like a traffic jam, if, you know, someone's coming this way and another person's coming this way, and that, you know, when train A and train B are coming at each other at 45 miles per hour, and, you know, how long will it take to collide? But my lame attempt at humor, but it's kind of a good idea, I think. You know, if anyone has any idea, any feedback on that, let me know. The underground might be the better way to go. It gives us a little bit more flexibility than it does on the surface, because I don't think it'll look as good on the surface. I'm still happy with this one though. Above the surface, I think it looks cool on the surface up here. And also, like, the subway line would be a little difficult just because we do have our storage area and our smelting area that kind of take up a lot of room underground under here. So, you know, I don't want to move those. So, but yeah, so those are just some of my ideas. Let's head in and sleep. I'm also going to check and see what Emmy's up to. There, so, you know, we can get her maybe going on the second house. And I guess we should check and see what... Maddox is all set, actually. Look at Maddox go. Did all of that on his own. I didn't contribute anything. It also helps because I put a bunch of red beds in the warehouse. Alrighty. I was thinking about all the stuff we still need to build, because I'm like, I'd like to get a sawmill up to try to, you know, so they can carve some of the oak stuff and like the stuff that we need with wood. I'm also like, we need a combat academy, because after having to go into the nether about 1,000 times to get nether rack and glowstone and all that fun stuff, nether wart, like, you know, I'm just like, it would be nice to have someone automated doing that, and, you know, we'll have to train them through the combat academy. But also, like, we were running a little bit low on dye. Again, I luckily the trader came through and had some dye, so I was able to buy some off of him, some blue dye. But, you know, that's another thing that I thought about, like, you know, should we build a composter coming up soon too? So a lot of stuff that we need. Here as well. So, you know, I'm not sure what we're going to do the weekend or the week after for the episode. There's a lot of stuff, you know, that I do want to get. I'm leaning towards the sawmill, just so, like, that should more fully automate the building process. Because that way, you know, again, that way we can work on other projects that we have. Excuse me 1 second. So yeah, so because my hope is that when we that we can automate the building process as much as possible, and, you know, that frees us up to do other stuff like this, you know, what is seeming to be our new subway project, but also, excuse me, glasses keep slipping. Got a haircut, so normally the hair that would hold the frames in place are, you know, it's much smaller. Okay, so, you know, let's take a look and see what Emmy's up to. Even though, like, Maddox is almost done, so we could probably just have him, even though I prefer to have him just, like, upgrade that to level 2 right away. Well, let me see what she's up to. I'm gonna see how much she has left. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking that might be a, you know, I'm kind of thinking that might be the way to go. Alright, so it looks like she's still got a little bit more to go. Is she even up there? If she's not up there, I might just cancel that, because you know, I want them to both be working on the houses for now. I mean, I just have them do these when, like, I'm idle. Like, I set a couple of them to do. So, like, obviously now it takes a long time because there's a lot of blocks to clear away. Okay, she's not even up here. Let's, you know, she might not have picked up that assignment yet. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that one. Do not build, make any T-junction rails sections, leave a block space at the meeting point of the 3 lines. Yeah, so what I'm thinking we're going to do now is, or when we build this, I think what we're going to do is, like, we're not going to have any of them, like, intersect on the same level. I think what we'll do is, like, you know, like, let's just say we're underground right now. You know, like, we'll have one line coming here, and then we'll dig down, like, a few more, like, you know, maybe, like, 5 or 6 more, like, 5 or 6 more down, and have another rail line going the opposite direction, and then just, like, having ladders or, like, stairs, you know, going between the platforms so that way they can get up and use the other platform. There's a pig in the cow pen. Interesting. So I'm going to cancel that thing for her. We're going to get her started on the other house. But underground, I think, would give a little bit more flexibility because, yeah, on John's point, because that I did read that in the MineColonies wiki as well. So that's an important thing to remember, that they... Is she digging, like, from all the way over here? Cancel. We'll have her come back to that. Let me grab the other house. Whoa. Excuse me. Let me out. Okay, let me plop this down. Put this one right next door. We'll also have to do a shifting of the colonists. There might also be a flash here, FYI. Let's go with wooden. Again, 5. Whoa. There we go. Let's see what's a little bit more between them. Okay, and I think these are even. Yep, that should be even. Yep, there's a white borderline. Just making sure that they're even. Let me see something. We only need one. I want to put, so from here to, I want to have staircases going down so it's like a little bit easier for them to access. Here, we're gonna have like our, I think we're gonna shift our miner to this house, and we're gonna shift, or maybe our, we might shift our blacksmith maybe to this house, and our miner, and then, you know, maybe eventually we'll do the nether miner at this one, and then the blacksmith over here too, because it kind of makes sense for them to live here, because, again, oh, we're getting hot. Let me place this down. Okay, Maddox finished. Let me take care of that, and then before we burn up and die, let me see if we can just get this going. Maddox. And upgrade. His pains. Yeah, so I kind of want to have, like, stairs coming down the backside. Up there, like, coming down. So that way they can get down to their workstations a little bit easier. But I'm hoping, too, that that'll help, because the main reason for the rail system, I think, is really going to be for the couriers, because, again, we're going to be doing another shifting of houses again to have people kind of live closer to where they're working. But, yeah, I think that, and we'll fill this in, too. And also, these aren't always going to stay like this, these giant, like, these giant, like, dirt structures, you know, going up like this. These are kind of placeholders. I kind of thought about doing, like, cobblestone with, like, the double crossed on them, and then, like, just doing it to make this look a little bit more, like, medieval, or, you know, because we have a lot of stone looks, so maybe You know, or maybe even using like some deep slate, and you know, doing the same thing with like the double crossed ones, and then having that kind of like be like here, so it kind of like, you know, it looks like a support system, keeping it like up and above, and that. So I kind of thought about doing that. We also need to fill up on some water, so let's run into our town hall here, and then we'll take a look and see what bricks we have, and then like I said, we might just focus on putting the street in, or keep putting the street in, because that's a little bit easier to do than, because like the bricks need, or like the sidewalk needs a lot of bricks. So let's just concoct this very quickly. That okay. Purify that. So sorry, tomorrow I am going to a Renaissance fair, which is kind of cool. My first one I've ever been to, and you know, we're just talking about the plan for tomorrow. It's about 3 hours away. It's quite a hike, but it'll be cool to go see. So just texting about details. But yeah, let's I know we have some bricks. I'm just gonna grab those. We were saving them originally in case we needed to do more roofing, but we won't need any roofing on these for now. Let's just see. Okay, so we'll have to get him some more glass. And let's see, I don't know if she'll have the oak doors or not, or the oak fence. This is kind of why I want to do the sawmill. Just so that we can get that, you know, get these things a little bit easier. Oh great, then I started smelting some glass. Excellent. Okay, so let me pick some glass panes. Matic should pretty much, and he needs spruce stairs, so we'll have to make those too. And that, need to watch Sinjin's Better Minecraft MineColonies video to see how the short his walls in the county. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll have to. I keep meaning to check it out, but I've just been a little busy the last couple of weeks. But the, yeah, I think, like I said, I'm running through a few different like thoughts about it. You know, maybe like I'll, you know, maybe like on our Discord, like I'll maybe put up like a poll or something to see, you know, what people think. Oh, we have a new child. Excellent. So we'll get that child should automatically be in school, which is good. More stairs. We need 60s. Must have some warehouse. Or you might have. Alright, let me just put these in here. And there we go. What we need. Okay, so we'll have to make her some of this stuff because she won't have that. The rest of the stuff, though, she should be okay with. Door. Oh, okay, we have a good amount. And we're burning up again. Yeah, we're in the middle of summer, so it's a little tough being up that way. We should try to cool off. There we go. Alright, let's just try to craft down here then. The top area is always tougher. It's like cooler down here. You know, you could stay around this area a lot longer without any issue. Oak fence 21. Okay, we have a bunch of torches. Okay, 21. Pressure plate. Oak stairs, oak slab. 40. Okay, oak stairs 172. Let's break down. It looks like we might be out of red beds too. Let me just make. I'm just. Hopefully that'll be enough. It'll be close. Let's see. Okay, well she could make all this stuff. The red bed will have to make that. At the sawmill, can they make red beds? I mean, like obviously they will need to dye, but well, I think I read on the wiki that they'll make anything out of wood that's like 75%. Well, I guess it wouldn't be 75% wood. It would be 50% wood because it usually takes three wool, 3 oak planks. Yeah, I'll just donate those. Oh, okay, so she's getting the shipment of the bed. I know I put a bunch because we grabbed them from one of the pirate ships. There was a bunch of red beds, so we grabbed them. The rest of the stuff she should be able to make herself, I believe. And how's Maddox doing? Yeah, Maddox is all set. And that's, let's go see what we should be enrolled at the school. Well, what do we have on us? We got 13 charcoal. Let's grab a little bit more cobblestone. I think we could start putting in some more street while we're waiting. Or like letting them do their thing. I think I might also have them do some more upgrading of other like houses and whatnot too. So I think we're gonna put the plantation on hold for now. Let's see, I think there should be some up here. Wood. There it is. Yeah, let me just grab a bunch. Might actually have to get some more charcoal. How much cobblestone's in here? Let me see. We were like at 2.5k the last time I checked. 6.5, awesome. I think it must be a lot of the projects too. They were getting a lot more cobblestone. And do I have... up here. And, oh, the other thing. Before I forget, we probably should grab some more... Let's grab some oak logs. Because we'll need to make some more charcoal. Here. Let me just grab 2 of those stacks. This is starting to fill up, I've noticed. You know, I think the whole bottom floor is filled in, and about maybe about like a quarter to a half of the upstairs is filled. Alright, I'm gonna go, let's go smelt. Let's go smelt the wood down into charcoal. I don't want to use coal like I've just been saving coal, but charcoal's a lot easier to get at this point. Actually, another thing. I don't know if I ever taught... Would she be... I don't know if she'd be able to do it. Probably not. I was gonna say with the, always up on the roof. Maybe not. Must have got up on the backside. Stop going on the roof. Let's see. I'm assuming that she probably can't. That would make sense for the stone smelter to be able to. Oh wait, she can. Awesome. Actually, that's something too I wanted to actually, on that note, I forgot about that because I taught, well, I haven't taught anyone to make, like the charcoal yet. Let me set a minimum stock, that way we always have charcoal. Oh, there's a new child. Let's add a charcoal. Let's do 2 stacks of charcoal. There we go. So we got stuff you can see through the nether stuff to try to provoke her to make them. And that, but also we got like stacked with racks, I think. Let's see if they fulfilled them. Nope. We taught it to the blacksmith, but I think technically that's supposed to be a sawmill job. Wow, Maddox was quick. Good job, Maddox. But so you might have him do some more terraforming, just to keep him busy. And then he can handle the other house. Oh wait, actually no. Let's have him. We should probably have him start upgrading another house. That's right. I said we were going to do that. Okay, so let me just throw these ones in here for now. The other thing is, let me very quickly just... We're trying to stay caught up on this. Grabbing these because our... And it really tells you something because I put a bunch of lava buckets in that into the warehouse, like a lot. Like there was probably over like 100 buckets or so. And after I got done with the house and like all the smelting that we had to do, like we were out. She was out of lava buckets. So I've been trying to make sure that we're like kind of refilling them every so often. So okay, we at least have 13 charcoal. Let me see. With the monitor, we don't get too hot. But just to grab a little bit more before nighttime, let the rest of it smelt down. But I think we just need 1 charcoal per, you know, it'd be like I think it's 8 cobblestone and 1 charcoal for 8 like segments of road. So let's just hang out for a second. There, and then we'll run and sweep, and then we can start putting in. We will have Maddox start trying to think which house we should. Well, actually, there are other ones that I think we have to still upgrade to level 2. That'll be good for now. We'll come back here. Another new child, awesome. So she just started there. That's why we went forward with upgrading the library of the school, so just to make sure, because obviously with the school, like, you know, kids will cycle through a little bit faster if they don't remain kids for long. But the thing is, I want them to be able to stay at the library for a while and not rush them, and then some will have like going through the combat academy, and that if we want to have them go into more like jobs that kind of require that. So just more time for like schooling and that. So oh, we should probably use a crafting table and here. So asphalt. This one. There we go. We got a decent amount out of that. Let me. Where is? Oh. The other thing of interest is that apparently the blacksmith, I think it was on like axes, or I think it might be axe or pickaxe, that they said that they use less sticks now, that they figured out a way there, which that's the first time I saw that, but I thought that was really cool. And actually, do I have... Well, we'll come back. But yeah, so let's, Oh. Sorry, one more thing. We'll start working on it. Almost. Maybe let's get Maddox. I think these houses down here on this side, I don't believe we ever upgraded these two levels. Maybe we did. Oh, okay, maybe we did. Never mind. Did we do it for both of them, though? This one I know is upgraded. Oh, okay, maybe we did. Maybe I'm... Why are they leaving their doors open? Okay, never mind. So it's kind of our picking then. I thought we hadn't upgraded those because I looked at them and I'm like, oh, they don't look like they've been upgraded, but maybe they had. Maybe we did do it at some point. I'm trying to think which houses. These are our older houses up here. Maybe we should have these ones up to level 3. Let's take a look and see what they need first. If it's like too expensive, maybe let's do one of the wooden ones. White bed, 2 red beds. Do they add that much more space to them? If they do, that's like, wow. Actually, most of the stuff isn't too bad. We'll probably have to make a few things, but let's get Maddox. Let's upgrade. Let's get our first house upgraded to level 3 and see how this goes. Does it add like 3 more beds to it? Because if it does, that's like a lot. It's like we're moving into like apartment building territory when you get up to like level 4 and 5. Colony population, I think we should be at 31 now after the 2 births we just had. 31 right now, so we're going to also look to convert a few over to guard as well. They're, you know, too. We're going to max out our barracks, and that with the amount of guards. So, okay, we can start having the street come here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we leave the 2 sidewalk, and then for the sidewalk here. So let's start taking up some of those. Here. Right about here. Alright, so let me take the rest of this out. I also should finish, after we do this, maybe we'll go back and finish on the other road too, because it's like half built. The resource scrolls, I have them. I have the clipboard and the resource scrolls, or they're all in my inventory here. The scrolls I tucked up right now while we do this. We'll check and see what Maddox needs in a bit for the upgrade, but I just create a little bit of space. So the resource scrolls are there, and then there's the clipboard as well. Any new research? So when I was out and about going to the terracotta area, I got a bunch of vines. I had some shears on me. And Tony, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Nerd Colony. Imagine we'll call our... Well, we still have to come up with a name for our colony. Alright, so let's fill this up. Yeah, we got a taste of it because I think when we were at 30, because the last couple of pirate raids that we had, they were not as bad as the one, because there's like some with like 8 spawners on them, which is just like crazy. But we haven't had one since we went down to about 29. So I don't know if it's like a 30 thing. And that, you know, there, but we're probably gonna get the nastier raids now. Need to enchant the tools. Yeah, I actually went through and I was repairing a couple of tools, but the reason I haven't been, so when it's stuff like this, I've been using just iron. Like, to be honest, like I just use the iron as like throwaway. Just because, like, you know, we're kind of low on diamonds. Like, we have about, I think about 8 only. So, and I mean, that's probably, I should just go diamond mining. I mean, I always grab them out of the pirate ships when they're there. But I, you know, we have to go mining for, like, some more diamonds. So, because again, like, I wouldn't want to make, I wouldn't want to wear, I try not to wear down the diamond tools too much. I use them for just, like, some more of the advanced things that we need. And I'll use iron for more grindy stuff. Like, if you're doing a lot of, like, stone, like, cobblestone, grabbing some cobblestone, like, I'll use an iron pick instead of the diamond pick. But then for other resources, I'll use a diamond pick. Go a little bit faster. I was using it in the nether, on the nether rack to go a little bit faster there. Too. Okay, I might actually be able to go over on the other street and maybe finish that up, then like partially finished. I mean, it's come down a little bit further. Yeah, this narrows up here, but there's not much I can really do about that. We don't have to go down too far, because right now there's not really... There will be stuff up this way eventually, but... Maybe for right now, we'll just go up to... Here. Oh good, this is a little bit wider. And that's over this way. Let's have it... Maybe 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Maybe just 1. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to do 1 on each side. 1 sidewalk going down. Yeah, let's do 1 sidewalk going down on either side. Let me dig this out. Oh yeah, very good. So we'll have to make some of the angled asphalt going down. Okay, so we'll leave this for now. I'll like this, because we'll need some of the angled ones going down, and then I think we'll do like stone or brick stairs coming down on the side on either side here. Now, the other thing I wanted to do with this was it'd be very narrow over here, because again, like with the stonemason here, there's not a lot of room back this way. But I think, and we have our town hall here. Well, we do have 3. We could do, well, probably just a street. So I'll probably have the sidewalk just like come up to like here. Maybe I should do a railing around the edge here for decoration. What would that leave? Because we could just have the, like the civilian path could just come through here. Because again, this will grow up in size, but not there. You may just have like the civilian path come down this way, or like the brick path. I keep saying civilian, maybe the brick path. Come down this way and then go like, we can just have it go straight forward like this. And that, because we can't fit the road through over here, it's just too narrow. But I think this would be a good way for the road to come across. This would be a very narrow road. And I think we should put the wall up around, just so like if we come up this way, it's very narrow. But I do kind of need a, like, we should have a way to connect Ace, because otherwise the only way you could get over in this area is to go like all the way down there, you know, or go down and around. This is like a very narrow street, I guess. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's see if we can maybe finish up over here. Because again, this is only partially finished. I think we decided maybe we're gonna just have trees in the middle. There. So let's try to finish this up as well. We're also going to need to make some street light or some lanterns too. Alright, let's come up to here for right now. Oh yeah, let's be careful not to bite off where we could chew. Okay, let me finish that one up. We'll have her. After we fill this in, we'll see what Maddox needs. I'm sure he's going to need some stuff, and then we'll get her on upgrading that one. There we go. Because we're also going to do a boulevard down this way too. The other thing too is because some of the stuff is a little weirdly lined up, I think. Just because, like, I think it was tough because at the time, like when I plopped down the town hall and that like tavern, you know, like I wasn't sure what we were gonna do, like, you know, the road situation and that. So like knowing now, like there's a lot of stuff, and like anything else, you know, like the more you do something, you know, the more it kind of changes like how you would do it. And, you know, like when we first got started with MineColonies here, like I wasn't sure like the direction, you know, I was going to go with it. You know, like I wasn't sure of everything. And I'm still learning a lot, like as we go. And that, because there's so much, you know, this is such a cool pack. Oop. Okay, so we can just take... Alright, we'll have to make a little bit more, but okay, this is looking... Here. Maybe we'll just do the subway, like the entrance to the subway over here. Too, but this will be good, so that way we can put some trees in that down the middle here. And we'll have this go down into here, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to have them meet up with the street that's coming through here, and then this is going to be a little bit of like a hectic intersection, because then we're going to have a road go down this way and then the road come down this way too. So like I said, I in retrospect, I wish, you know, stuff was lined up a little bit better. I tried to be what does he need? Cobblestone stairs you can make. Rack they should be able to make. glass pane. I know he can't make that. No, let's make double. Filled. The rest. Okay, so she already grew up. That was quick. Let's cool off, and then let's get her assigned into the library. There. Okay. And again, I'd like to welcome everyone in tonight. Hope everyone had a great week. There. Thanks for spending the very first part of your weekend hanging out here. As we cover the exciting topic of infrastructure. Everyone's favorite. Now let's get this. Emmy. But the thing that's making me happy though is that, like, even with Maddox, you know, getting the higher level, like a lot of this stuff he was able to get. He must have some black carpet in that and some of the beds, but you know, this makes me happy to see that most of the stuff, like, you know, because I know for a fact they should be able to get the stone buttons at the PSC, so put in a request for it. Oh, the red carpet too. We'll have to make that. But again, it's just like, it's minimal compared to, you know, I mean, like what it used to be that we had to give everything. So the more we can automate it, the better, because that gives us time to work on other projects while they're doing that. I think we'll have to make some. Do I have any white? Ooh, I have to get some of that too. Alright, let me grab that. And shears. Oh, should combine these. Am I just missing? Oh, here they are. Like I know I have to have. Alright, let's get some wool. Alright, and over this way we go. Oh, yeah, we'll get them assigned over to the library. So they can keep working on their education. Also, where's your collection? We only have 2. Come here. Okay. Let's get them assigned over to the library. MineColonies at level 3-4. Yeah, can they use iron tools or? Yeah, so they're all using iron tools. No enchantments on anything, but. Yeah, a lot of the buildings are up to level 3. We still have some more to go. Mostly the houses are not at level 3. So, higher, there we go. Intelligence 18, intelligence 10. Purity in here. I like the get up. So I'll have both of them do that. Hey, Anthony, I think they might be a travel speed increase when building of the roads and decoration section of the build tool. Yeah, so mostly, so that's a good point. What we're using is mostly the roads are going to be used for, like, when we use the ultimate car mod. So that's why I've been using just like the asphalt that comes with that pack there. You know, I think for speeding them up, I try to go with the rails, I think, because I've just been putting down brick each way and that too. So, but no, that's a good point there too, because I know that they do have a road section and that you can have them put roads in too. But yeah, time for backpack upgrades for sure. We'll have to look to get those. We could probably get it up to. Yeah, you know, we're at gold. We could probably get up to diamond. Yeah, dude. Should have put like a warning on the screen. there. Maybe blurred them out. Hopefully another child. Hopefully I don't get banned from YouTube or Twitch, Facebook for this. Alright, so let's hang out for a second there. New research, yeah, we're kind of tapped out. We're kind of capped out on the research for now. Because like we're kind of just missing other goods, and we also have to build other buildings before we can get to it. So, and some of the stuff we just don't have. Like I need spider eyes because I could do a lot with like the remembrance or like unlock that. But you know we can't do it right now, unfortunately, because we don't have enough spider eyes. And even the spiders that have been spawning on the surface, sometimes if we stay up too late, they haven't been dropping any eyes, unfortunately. Okay, so let's just hang out for another couple seconds here, and we'll be on our way. Okay. Any second now. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're just going to jump in the bed. This should alleviate, because it's been a little bit of a delay, because some of them have like a long commute. This should alleviate a little bit as we, Alright, let's just jump in. Our stuff starts spawning. We'll let them sleep the next day. Alright, so let's head down. Here, we gotta make some red carpet. Did I miss? Oh, I missed a fun new cheap WoW. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, my brain's always like a little mushy on Friday at the end of the week, but that's funny. Uptime. Also, thank you, John. I have to set that up on Nightbot. I don't think Nightbot has it. Like I know Streamlabs does, but I don't know if Nightbot does. But we've been up for about an hour and a half, just shy of it. Okay. Yeah, let me just do this. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot to I use the music when I'm recording. Let me throw that up there. How many beds do we need? One. Oh, just a one. And the red carpet. Let me throw some of these excess shovels up here. Okay, we're gonna need time left now, right, for the stream. Usually I don't set times for how long we're going to stream. A lot of times, like I you know, depending what we're doing. I need oak. Let me just throw some of the dirt up there. We'll get rid of it later. Do I have? Oh, there it is. Sometimes I let it just, when we kind of like when the stream ends at like its natural conclusion of, we finish a project or we finish up everything we do for the day, and that's generally when I'll call it quits for the evening. Yeah, same here. Yeah, it's like I said, I've been it was a crazy week this week. So it was like one of those that it's like, that extra feeling of tired that you kind of get, or like that, like at the end of work today, I was just like, I need a vacation. Okay, spruce. Break some of this down. Let's do 2 stack. But generally, I'll go until about 9 p.m. or so Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Sometimes a little bit later, depending on. A little bit extra. 66. Okay, and then furnaces, they should be able to make torches. Right, I think I taught them furnaces. Torches they should be able to make. Slabs, stairs. Okay, the rest of this stuff is stuff that they should be able to make on their own. Let's check the stone base. But I'm pretty sure they can do it on their own. Let's just take a look. Man, they always leaving. Yep. Okay. So she should be able to make the furnace. Okay, and it looks like Emmy's got. I just have to drop off some stuff here, but other than that, she should be in good shape. The level 3 one wasn't actually that bad. Now over here. Okay. I think what did he... Okay, red carpet. That's right, I made the red carpet for him. And then the rest of the stuff, he should be able to get by himself. Or they should be able to make it for him. Okay, so she was the one knocking it, so the rest of the stuff's with her. Back. And just get for the rest of those, so she can have some extra. Okay, so she should be good. They should both be pretty good. Next ones we have. But I think we had the 3 new. I think we had the 3. So I think one of them going through schooling. This will open up another one. Let's take a look. Happiness went down a little bit. 32. I think too when we get a couple extra guards that might help. It might be a little skeeve that our army's not bigger. Okay, so everyone should be all set for now. Let's go ahead and let's get some more cobblestone. Let's put in some more street. The sidewalks will come back too, just because we only have so many bricks, and man, it's expensive putting in the bricks. Up here. Alright, so I'll just grab those. And we have to go pick up the charcoal. So let's go grab that. Okay. Yeah, sorry, John, I forgot to mention about the no raid. So I did have a pirate raid a little bit earlier today when I was building the house, so I had to push through. I couldn't save it for stream, unfortunately, just because wrong side. You know, I was trying to get that house finished there or something. Like, you know, like if it would have just held out like another hour. Okay, great. So there should be enough. I think we should, because now that we have like the nether wart and that, I'm thinking about making like a branch off room from here and then like using that as like a area to mass produce nether wart. Because I feel like we're going to need it, and we're kind of running, like we're always running low on it. We've been running low on it since I started, because we needed it for a lot of stuff. Let's make... Okay, we have to make the asphalt. Okay, first time. Slow. Flat and a slab. All right, let's see how these look before we make any more. Let's see if these are the ones, and then if not, we can always check out the other. Because we're going to need these in a few spots. So let's see how this looks here. I guess the first slope would be like... It kind of does have like a stair look to it. I mean, this is probably fine. I mean, I'm guessing it's, you know, our car should be able to, you know, hopefully get up here. I guess we'll find out when we go flying down or we get stuck on the way up, but I guess this would be okay. They're coming down, so... Okay, let me, well, I guess we should we fill this in? We need a couple. I think like 3. I think this one a little bit more gradual. I think 18, yeah. We have to make, yeah, we're gonna make some more. Okay, so we maybe doing across 4. 2, 3, 4, about 5. We need 5, 10, we need 11. We'll just make like, again. What? Oh, we can make 12. That'd be good. Just grab the table and here. Yeah, this will be good. I hope there are problems like transferring it. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? This calculation. Okay, let's see one more. Alright, so they're choosing to go up on the sides, which is fine. Yeah, they're okay, so they're not. We should maybe get the, maybe we could get the bricks and make some brick stairs to make it a little bit easier coming down for them. But good, so then this will be good. Because then down here, the road will become a little bit more narrow. I think, you know, we could have it be 5 and then kind of when it branches off here. And that'll be good. Okay, let me add the steeping. Let's see if we can clear it up there, if that's just going to be more decoration, more of a decoration. Let me grab some bricks. I think we had some here. Okay. And these stairs are going to be expensive. 16. Like I said, this is costly using, like, because that's just, you know, well, luckily we're around a lot of rivers, so we have to go dredging. Let's see if this helps them. I know they use this route a lot. Like I said, they should hopefully like help them get up there. Okay. Nope. Uh-oh. We did it. He wouldn't climb up. I like how he just kind of went across. Oops, upside down. Perfect number. Okay. There we go. Yeah, for the slope, you could use brick stairs on either side. Yep, great minds think alike. That's what I was kind of thinking, you know. So for the rail line, because I want them to be able to, like, because they come up this way a lot. I'm thinking about, because I think we might put the rail line underground and have it like a merge. Just kind of work its way down and come under here, because we'll have to account for, you know, this needing to be underground. So, because it's kind of narrow here. I mean, unless we took away, I'd like to let them have the stair, always like stairs on each side. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Like, so you might just have it go underground going down that way. Because maybe that way we could do a little bit more of a gradual slope or something. Okay. Well, this is nice. I think. Okay, so she's almost there. Okay, let's see if they make the rack. They should. They should be able to make the rack, so give them a little bit of time. And done with that for now. So put that up there. And let's bring down. Uh-oh, one of our couriers is sick. Alright, let's finish filling this in. Okay. Yeah, this is why I like that we're like kind of automating the whole like upgrading building process, because this gives us time to do stuff like this without sacrificing not being able to like upgrade, you know, if we have to like gather every single thing for them. Okay, good. We're gonna need a lot of brick. I think, you know, probably in our next live stream, on you know, Sunday. I think what we might do is we might have to spend the first part going and getting a ton of clay just up and down. Like we might have to make that a little bit of a priority, working our way up and down the river. There. The colonists go faster on the brick stairs and the rail. Yeah, line system. No, for sure. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, because that I've been meaning to do that as well. Put the stairs in there for a long time, just because, like, excuse me, road work going in. Oh, there we go. Make construction tape around here. Because that there's two major areas, because again they use that area over there to get up, and then they also use this one a lot to get up this way. So like there's two major ways that they usually use to get up this way. So because also I kind of figured it'd be good to, like, we're going to trim this out, and I think, like, you know, we're going to have a platform, so kind of coming down like in this design, maybe coming out a little bit more, and then having like a 2 stairway coming down on the side here all the way down here, and then a 2 on the same side, like over here, coming all the way down. And then we'll take the rest of this out. And I thought about maybe putting like a fountain or like a well or something as like a decorative piece here, because obviously we can't really fit a building in here, but we could fit some kind of decor into it. Yeah, with power rails you can use one redstone torch for 8 power. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, I think what we might do is we might stagger some of the, when we do the powered rails, we might stagger them so that, you know, like every so often there's like a powered rail line to give them a little bit of a boost. Because at least right now we wouldn't have the resources to do it, which would be cool, but we wouldn't have the resources to do the entire line in like powered rail, just because we don't have that much gold. We could probably use a gold farm, to be honest. Alright, so let's see before we burn up if I can just get this in. We're gonna get this in. We'll go cool off, and then we'll get ready to sleep. But good. Oh, right. I think it's blinded myself and chat. Sorry, chat. There we go. Gotta get that swimming pool behind our house now. No raids today. I did have one shortly, a little bit before, like when I was finishing up, like when I was letting Maddox finish this up, because this took a while to build this. So we did have one a little bit earlier today. So I mean, it's possible, you know, we could have one, but I think more than likely we'll probably get one on Sunday, if anything, because, you know, I'm not really gonna be on here too much. I was letting this run just because, again, I was trying to grow Nether Wart, and I was trying to like get this built. This took a long time. Alright, so let's see if everyone can... Wait a second now, maybe. Jump in. It explode. Yeah, we gotta start people. Those creeper explosions, or is that just creepers? Looks like everything's fine. Yeah, nice Widow's Watch area. Yeah, seriously, I mean, it's a beautiful view. That's why I was like kind of saving like this land over here, because I was just like, for us, we should have like a nice view of the ocean, and that we've earned it for all the hard work we do. So I figured, I'm like, that's, you know, it's a beautiful view of the water in that over here, so very calming. Could probably get some good pictures out of it too, like looking out at the sea at night, and that too. Guard tower upgrade. So we're all at level 3 everywhere. Unfortunately, we can't go any higher right now because we don't have a level 4 builder's hut, which we'll do in time there. So we do have the 3 guard towers, but I think what we might try to do is I might try to, after like I let them learn for a little while, you know, I think we'll let that, or we'll move some of them into being guards, like the ones that were just born. Oh, looks like we're going in the fall. The brief summer. Uh-oh. Oh, an Enderman running around. Alright, so her intelligence is going up. It looks like Emery's hasn't really gone up too much. Strength of 10, though, that's good. Strength of 16. Actually, some of these would be good for, like, a nether mine. 16 strength, that's really good. Maybe we'll leave Emery. Let's see what we're gonna do. We'll leave them in here for now. I won't make them guards just yet. That Enderman maybe. Nope. I don't want to hit it because the last time we were having an issue of these things, one of the mods made them invincible, so until we can figure that out. Okay, I have a bucket of water. Otherwise I'm just trying to scare him out of here. Alright, maybe let's just leave. Okay. What level is the player's house? So it's a level 2 house. For right now, we won't be able to do level 3 just because we're going to need endstone for it, because I'm pretty sure I saw that when we were looking at like the different like housing levels and designs and that. So right about here, let's go for now. And, okay, good. Oh, nice, there's still a lot left. But yeah, well, we're going to look to max out, you know, all the amount of guards that we can have, especially now that the raids are getting a little bit more intense. I think on Sunday as well, what we might do is we might take a little bit of time to make a bunch of more iron golems. And I think we might do that on Sunday. Start beefing up security. Like I said, these raids are getting a little bit intense, so. And I think by the door, maybe we'll put you know, like 2 iron golems on leashes by the door that leads out that way, because they've been attacking over there recently when we have barbarian raids, and I think that's because I put the doors. They probably sent some. They stopped coming over that way for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they changed course. Okay. Okay, so this could be a little bit weird the way we're going to have to do this over here. Okay, so this, yeah, now we just have to obviously put the bricks around here, but okay, so the street's down in here. Let's see what we can do to come over that way. And let's see, because we're going to put a railing here. And I think I might put a sidewalk. Maybe eventually we'll fix this. Maybe before we get this upgraded, maybe I will, you know, raise this up so it's not like down. There's only 2 buildings that were like that. But those were early ones. So the barracks is level 3 too. Yep. The barracks and then each of the barracks towers are level 3 as well. So all of our defenses are currently, or the ability to upgrade those towers right now are currently maxed out for our ability. Our Maddox is HUD because both of our builders are now level 3. So we can't go any higher than that, obviously. But I think a lot of it, for right now, like I'm not in a huge rush to get to get to level 4, just because again it's going to be very expensive to put these things in. It's going to be very expensive to put these buildings in, so I want to get like all the basic buildings that we need in first before we start doing some more of the advanced ones, because like I'll probably have to help, but like we're going to want to have to automate that. Street light, excuse me, throat got a little dry. Street lights inside the loop of the road. Yeah, so I think, yeah, we'll have to work on the street lights, so maybe we'll do that a little bit in a bit too. Or maybe that might be more of a Sunday thing, depending, because, yeah, so we're going to have street lights coming all the way down. We'll have a street light in here, and then, you know, we'll figure out over here we'll have to fit some in somehow. But we'll see what we're going to do. There, we need... Let me just grab a little bit more cobblestone. I think just a little more. We'll grab 2 stacks. But we'll finish up with that. And then we'll also, let's check on how they're doing. Our builders. Good. We can dump some of the stuff off in the storage area. Okay, so asphalt 56. Alright, we have to smelt down a little bit more charcoal. Let's see how far we can get with getting this all up here. But yeah, so we have a lot of smaller stuff to do next week too. Like we're gonna have to obviously we'll work on the road a little bit more. But we do have to work on lighting up the area. I think we got to get some more golems. We're going to have to go find a lot of clay. Like I'm talking, you know, maybe like a whole backpack full of clay. So, you know, we'll see what we can get done. But I think on Sunday I'll probably, maybe I'll do like a little bit of a lighter upgrade, building upgrade schedule, so we can kind of be out and about, kind of focusing on some of this other stuff. Levitating. Okay, so we might have to make a little bit more to finish that up there. Yeah, let's let me smelt a little bit more down. Do we have wood still? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's smelt a little bit more down. We're gonna need it for a lot of stuff anyways, so. Oh, brick. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, I forget some spruce stairs. turn these off. See, she's just getting around to this, because I think the couriers are still really slammed. Throw these in there. Okay. Fill these back up. Let me just throw some of this up there. I'll clean it out later. And 2. All right, and let's take care of some of those. We have a lot of lava buckets, but just to store them, because right now we have 2.5 double chests of lava buckets. We used to have over 4, but obviously we've been doing a lot of like smelting, so we've needed like a lot of lava. And I'm kind of glad that we're having the stonemason or the stone smelter use the lava buckets instead, because I really feel like she would burn through a lot of wood, because again, like you know, you don't get a lot of time out of the wood. So I think this is probably for the best. It's a little bit more of a hassle for us, because every so often I'll have to come and throw stuff in here, but like I said, they'll get caught up. So okay, let's let this come down a little bit more. Okay, it probably should be enough for now. Make a little bit more. I was wondering about cobblestone, actually. Okay. Yeah, the one thing about this is just that it is very expensive. Both of these, like the bricks are very expensive to get, and also the asphalt's also expensive, so let's go ahead and fill this in. Good. Alright, so now this is connected here. Good. We'll just have that dead end for now. And good, we got this coming down. Alright, I guess we can move for the first time in a long time. Get this out of the way. Should I be using an axe on it? Oh, just destroyed it. Oh well. That was on the way anyways. Okay, so we're gonna have a wall here. Oh, do I have more? Jesus, this is really hard. Okay, so wall there. So 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, so if we do, well, it goes through. Yeah, because 4 should be enough. Yeah, it should be wide enough, because we're not going to do a boulevard over here. This wouldn't be wide enough for that. So, okay, and then we'll just do brick stairs again on both of these sides. And so, okay, great. we're gonna do this as a little bit of a weird intersection type situation. We'll want to leave. Okay. Actually, maybe let's see where this. Let me take this up. Whoa. Shovels. Oh no. It's burning me like 1,000. Okay, so the because we're gonna want to have it come down this way too. I guess we could just make this like a giant intersection. Let me also take up this side. Yeah, I guess let's just make this like a giant intersection. There we go. Because we're gonna want the street to come down the middle here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more of a narrow street, but yeah. So we'll just connect them because that would be, well, yeah. I don't know how that would look just having like a little sidewalk or something in the middle, because we'll have the sidewalk coming down this way. Like I said, in retrospect, like if I, you know what I mean, like, you know, I think I would have did a better job, especially early on, with preserving area for, like, roads and that. Alright, do I have any... Let's see, it'll be a close call. Just short by one. But okay, good, because this will come down this way, and then, because again, from here, we're just going to have this run all the way down here. And we'll just have to keep going straight like this all the way down. And then we'll have it, you know, maybe we'll do like a street going down this way, and then, you know, another connector there. Lots of twists and turns along the way. Alright. Yeah, we'll need more because... yeah, because we'll have it come down this way. Man, this is good. Like I said, we got this filled in. And, you know, we got this together. Wait, do I need to do... Oh, shoot. So I have to do a couple more right here. Let's get some more cobblestone. We'll also check and see how the builders are doing, too. But just to make this... touch this up. Alright, let's, grab 2 stacks. Okay. Let's head inside. And then let's break down a little bit more. Okay, nice, and then... I think 6 will actually do it right on the dot, so... Okay, let's get ready for bed, though. Just hang out and chill. Get a nice view of the water. And then... Man, that's pretty. But yeah, thanks again, everyone, for coming and hanging out tonight. Like I said, I hope everyone had a great week. And hope your weekend's off to a great start. We're also streaming on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook gaming as well. So to all the people watching over on those platforms as well, welcome in. We just recently started doing the multi-stream to a couple ones, so welcome. We're really gonna have to do the house swap because I think it's taking them forever to go like get to sleep, unless someone is stuck somewhere, and that's what's causing them to not be able to not get back. There's a thing moving around in that. Yeah, see, I don't know why they're not. Maybe someone's job is too far away. I'm gonna check for hut though, because I could have sworn there was something moving around. It shouldn't be. No. I'll also check in on them in a second too. Make this a little wider. Okay, here it is. There we go. Okay, now let's touch up just over here. There we go, just so this matches up. Great. And then what do we still have? Awesome. So we can do a little bit more. Alright, I think we're just going to do mega intersection. Alright, how are we doing here? Okay, good. So we could have a sidewalk come running up here. So if we do 2. There we go. Just leave space for 2 sidewalk on either side. Be curious to see if we end up like missing, because there's been so much green obviously around with like all the grass and everything, you know, but once we start getting like all like the, you know, streets in and the sidewalks in and like, you know, a lot of the grass blocks are gone, you know, I wonder how it's going to be after a little while. Like, ooh, you know, wish we had some of the grass blocks back. Friday night thoughts. Okay, so let's fill this in. Yeah, so we'll just do mega intersection. if I want these to connect. Yeah, because we could just drive around this way and then... Okay. Great. Okay, so we only have about 32 left. But it might do just to get a little bit... Let's put a little bit down here, too. Finish up our supply down here. There we go. 6 more rows. And like I said, we'll take a quick look and see what the how they're doing. If anything, I'll make sure that we're finished up with the upgrades before our next live stream. As I mentioned early on, we did have a video drop earlier today for the stonemason's hut, so if you haven't checked that out, it is now available on YouTube and over on Facebook. Let me throw this up. Alright, let's see what their holdup is. Is he still waiting on these things? Alright, I think they're refusing to make him like the rack. Oh shoot, I forgot to. Well, one hole for now. I should have... Let's just make it for him. I should probably open up the other stuff that he needs. It's like they fixate on one thing. He needs a white bed, too. Interesting, because it's not on the... It says 1 of 1. Maybe it just needs to be delivered or something. Alright, so let's see if he puts in the request for those. Okay, and then now she's waiting on those couple of things as well. A pothole in the road, yeah, seriously. It's like, you know, get the living in the Northeast experience. This big pothole. But yeah, okay. So that's looking good. They got just a little bit more to go. I think the holdup is just on the getting the materials there, but okay. This is the one that we're he's doing something. I don't think they've really constructed that much, have they? You know? But they haven't been in these houses in so long over here. Let's... Just that little bit. Doesn't look like they constructed that much. Okay, well, Maddox is going. Oh, there we go. See, it just took a little bit of time. I guess it was the rack that was holding everything up. Because like I said, I taught it to the blacksmith, but like I said, I don't think that the blacksmith is technically supposed to make it. I mean, even though, you know, because I put in the request and they have not been building racks. Let me see, let me see if it's stuck, because I'm pretty sure I taught the blacksmith to do it, but I think probably because, again, like, it's more that it's something that would probably fall under, like, the sawmill a little bit more than it would under, like, the... Yep. Yeah, see, because I did teach with the rack and they accepted it, but it doesn't seem like he's really, you know, even though I put in the warehouse that they're supposed to have a stack of them, it doesn't seem like he's making constructing them. So, yeah, that might be another reason why we might, you know, look to do the sawmill sooner rather than later. Because I think for the sawmill, I think we're going to plop it in back here. this kind of seems like a good area for it. That way it's like right behind the forester, like giving us evil eye. But I kind of figure like this might be a good area here for it. Too. Alright, so she's just held up on a couple things. She got one. They should have andesite, I'm thinking, in the warehouse. Yeah, 352 of it. So it's just a bottleneck. Let's take a look at the couriers very quickly. But probably what we'll do is I'll let them finish up off stream. They probably don't have that much. We could take a look on Sunday. Okay, she doesn't have that many, so she's got 3. I wish that they more evenly divided them, because sometimes you get them that, like, one of the people, like, you know, there'll be 2 of them with, like, 3, and then the other one's got, like, you know, it seems like a huge list like this. You know, I kind of wish that there was a way, and, you know, please someone let me know if there is, but as far as I know, there's not a way to, like, kind of shift these tasks or, like, kind of evenly distribute the tasks. Like, I kind of wish that one of the cool, like, things that they, if they would ever do it, is, like, making it almost into like a central. You see, she's got more than the other one, so it's not like evenly distributed. Like, I wish that they would evenly distribute them. Like, I almost wish that there was a thing like through the warehouse that, like, it just like it, you know, it like there's like a general pool like of tasks, and then like they just work their way down, like collectively down the list. You know, there might be, and I'm just not aware of it. That's definitely possible, but you know, like I'm not aware of that. But that, I think that would be like a huge addition if they could add that in, because that way it's a little bit more evenly distributed. Because it doesn't seem to be, when we get a lot of the bottlenecks, it doesn't seem to be like a lot of the it doesn't seem to be like a lot of like that there's too many tasks. It just seems like they're not being evenly distributed and it's taking people. And maybe with the rails that'll help like constantly alleviate the issue, because maybe they'll be able to get around a little bit easier. Yeah, so probably, because again, she should know how to make a stone button. It just takes them a little bit longer to do this stuff. Let's go ahead. I'm going to fill up our canteens. I'm also going to grab this really quickly. I'm trying to stay on top of it, because we'll need it for potions and that eventually when we start brewing some potions. There we go, got 37. Like I said, I think we'll probably look to make like a mass farm, because I think we're going to be doing a lot of other projects too. So we'll be doing some upgrading. I'll modify the schedule this week because obviously we didn't get to everything. You know, we'll probably, you know, maybe look to upgrade a few more houses, you know, as well. I don't want the population to get out of control without us like having some jobs, because we have right now we have 4. With the 3 in the library. And again, we got to get to level 3, so we should be able to have a bunch of people. But yeah, so we have 3. You know, we'll have capacity for more, but you know, I don't want to go out of control with it. But I'd like to have some, you know, around there so they can get their learning in. And that. So let me just fill this up. Stream time left. We're probably going to be wrapping up in about a minute here, so I'm just going to fill this up very quickly. But yeah, so we'll be back probably. We'll be back on Sunday, and I'll post a schedule on our Discord. And again, you know, for those on YouTube, the link to the Discord is pinned to the top of the chat, and you know, also on, like, if you're watching on Facebook and or Twitch, I also have it like in the About Me sections there. Our Discord's open to everyone. I usually try to post a schedule over there, so we usually try to stream about 3 times a week. And you know, I'll usually list out the stuff that we're tentatively looking to do. Sometimes we'll modify. Usually we do modify, and that. Yeah, good night, John. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of your evening and a great weekend, too. There, let me drink a little bit. But, you know, so I'll be listing the stuff that we're going to be upgrading. I think Sunday is going to be not as heavy of a, it's not going to be as heavy of an upgrade day. Again, I think that we might just look to do like some more houses, but then also we got to find a lot of clay, so we're probably going to spend a little bit of time away from the colony, going up the river, up this way, and, you know, checking all this out over here, because again, we have a lot of rivers by us, so, you know, we're about in here somewhere checking on clay. Actually, we're about down here, so we still have this area to check all the way over here and around here, and then up this way, so we could check that. And then we also have, you know, around in here too, and then I think there's a little bit more down here that we haven't been down this way. So we actually haven't explored like a ton, you know, of our immediate area, as you can see. And it's just like a little bit of it, but, you know, we'll look to do a little bit more there. So okay, but I think we made a ton of progress today. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I'll let them finish up the other two houses, and, you know, I'm happy we were able to get these two in and that they fit in the area where I was hoping that they would fit. So we're gonna have to get a ton of brick, like a ton of brick, like a backpack, you know, plus, you know, of clay, so we can make enough, you know, slabs, sorry, there to fill in the sidewalk and that. And then we're gonna have to work on the street lights too, so we might just do some more house upgrades on Sunday and then do some of these other projects. But I'll keep you guys posted on some of the other stuff that we you know, that we're looking to do and that coming up. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out, and that I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did enjoy it, please consider dropping a like if you're over on YouTube or Facebook. For it really does help out, especially with YouTube, with the algorithm there. And if you're not subscribed or following, please consider subscribing and following too. Again, you know, we live stream on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And also all the videos, because we do have like a series that goes along with this in this world, are on YouTube. So yeah, so all the videos are over there. So if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Like I said, it's free, doesn't cost anything, and it really does help the channel out a lot here as well. And yeah, our link to our Discord, as I mentioned earlier, is above, pinned to the chat, or it's also in the About Me section. So if you have an interest in joining, you know, over on our Discord, it's free, and that feel free to hop on over there as well. Otherwise, we'll be back on Sunday evening, doing a little bit more here, and I'll post an updated schedule. But I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Bye for now. And it's just like a little bit of it, but, you know, we'll look to do a little bit more there. So okay, but I think we made a ton of progress today. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I'll let them finish up the other two houses, and, you know, I'm happy we were able to get these two in and that they fit in the area where I was hoping that they would fit. So we're gonna have to get a ton of brick, like a ton of brick, like a backpack, you know, plus, you know, of clay, so we can make enough, you know, slabs, sorry, there to fill in the sidewalk and that. And then we're gonna have to work on the street lights too, so we might just do some more house upgrades on Sunday and then do some of these other projects. But I'll keep you guys posted on some of the other stuff that we you know, that we're looking to do and that coming.
Hit the switch.
as you can see, it's just like a